Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benjamin. I'm a student from the School of Accountancy. Today, thank you. Today, I'll be one of your two MCs for our commencement ceremony. As our session will begin very shortly, may we request that all mobile phones and beeping devices be turned off and switched to silent mode. Also, please remain seated throughout the ceremony except when the national anthem is being played. We also request that you do not use flash photography during the ceremony, as doing so will risk overexposing the photographs taken by our professional photographers. And now, please welcome the Grand Processional. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Singapore. Please be seated. Thank you. Guest of Honor, Assistant Managing Director, Monetary Authority of Singapore, Dr. Andrew Khoo. SMU President, Professor Arnold de Meyer. Dean of the School of Accountancy, Professor Pang Yang Hong. Senior Management and Faculty. Parents, the graduating class of 2012 for the School of Accountancy, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gathered here to celebrate the finale of a long but exciting story started some 4 to 5 years ago by all of us graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sean and I'll be Ben's co-MC. Class of 2012, today we celebrate the closing of our SMU story. As we turn the pages of the book of our SMU life, let us recall the choices we made, relive our days of wine and quizzes, review our triumphs and regret our losses, remember our friendships, and renew our bond with our university and with each other.
We may wonder at how the same gangly wide-eyed youths of yesteryear have morphed into the confident movers and shakers of tomorrow we see sitting here amongst us today.
And speaking of which, our next speaker is the epitome of refinement and maturity. Please welcome the current chief writer of the SMU story, the president of our university, Professor Arnold de Meyer.
Guest of Honor, Dr. Andrew Khoo, Assistant Managing Director of the Monetary Authority of Singapore, Professor Pang Yang Hong, Dean of the School of Accountancy and Vice Provost for the undergraduate program, distinguished guests, colleagues, family members, and most important of all, of course, the members of the class of 2012, the graduates for today, both from the undergraduate program and from the master's program. I just learned I'm the epitome of refinement and maturity. I'm happy that I'm not old anymore. But it's a great pleasure, not only for that reason, but for many reasons to be here today to share the joy of our School of Accountancy graduates and their families. Today is indeed a very significant moment. It's the end of what I hope was for you a very exhilarating period in your life. And it's also the beginning of something new, a new adventure. You've achieved a lot. So far it has been great. But as you know, the name of this ceremony is a commencement. And that indicates that it's actually the start of something new. We're going to commence something new. And I hope that that new professional and personal life that is ahead of you, that it will be very, very successful. And actually, I dare to celebrate it a little bit today also. It was indeed, for many of you, and in particular for the undergraduates, probably only just 4 years ago that you were doing this freshman team building camp of which we saw a few seconds ago the video, but also that you were in a gathering like this, albeit without these gowns and mortarboards, when you were at the Convocation 2008 after that freshman team building camp. Even though SMU's rigorous admissions process with interviews favors the more dynamic and confident applicants, I'm sure that you know that you were all far more timid and unsure of yourselves than you are today. I had the pleasure of going to the freshman team building camp a few days ago of the freshmen that will enter in the convocation of next month, and it makes a big difference. As many of you have mentioned to me and to your dean, SMU has helped to create a more confident and articulate you with a deep-rooted sense of ethics and social responsibility. I think that for most of you, if not for all, SMU has been a truly transformational experience. Indeed, your journey through SMU will have given you many valuable opportunities, and I trust you made good use of them to give yourself an enriching experience. You've had the chance to see and know the world, as global exposure is a hallmark of the SMU education. Many of you spent a semester abroad in a partner university for overseas exchange, or You may have also experienced overseas internships, community service projects, business study missions, and perhaps have taken part in overseas cultural programs and core curricular activities. I hope that during your time with us, you seize the opportunities to learn, to experience, but also to give back. And I'm sure that through all these courses, that you will have developed a hunger to keep on learning. In fact, that is what in many cases a university is all about. That is, give you the possibility to keep on learning. Things will be tomorrow different from what are today. Some of what you have learned at the university, you will have to unlearn, and it's probably an opportunity for you to engage in continuous learning. I also truly hope that some of the knowledge that we share with you, be it explicit or tacit knowledge, through all that project work, to all these courses, these interactions you had, these presentations, that some of that knowledge will be transformed in wisdom. I also want to take the opportunity to talk a few seconds to many of the other people here in the room. The parents, the grandparents, the siblings, the relatives, the boys and girlfriends that are present here. You have played a crucial role in these graduates' journey and in their achievement today. Therefore, this is also a celebration for you. So it's probably also very pleasant to see the final return on investment on all these years of supporting. And as some of my students tell me, actually, as some of the parents that I meet tell me, they don't see too much of their daughters or sons during the time they are at SMU because they work so hard. Or as some students tell me, they come home very late and are still sleeping when their parents already have to go back to work. So you may not have seen that much of them, but rest assured, we took good care of them. And you can be very proud of them today in what they have achieved. With commencement, it's a start, it's a beginning. Our graduates now join the ranks of nearly 10,000 alumni. We're a young university. This is only the 8th commencement ceremony that we have, but we're already 10,000 people out there that carry the flag of SMU. I encourage you to stay connected with each other and with the school. The friendships you have formed and nurtured here will be with you for a very long time to come. And I also want to thank those among you who have kept up with the SMU tradition of contributing collectively to a graduating class scholarship. The level of giving for a young university like ours is truly unprecedented. Your contributions will enable needy students to enjoy the SMU education you had. We truly appreciate your generosity. While every batch of our graduates has enjoyed 100% or close to 100% employment, we wouldn't have done our job if the world you step into does not benefit from what you bring to it. I urge all of you not only to share the knowledge that you have built up while you were here in your professional career, but to carry our circle values of commitment, integrity, responsibility, collegiality, leadership, and above all, excellence in what you do, and carry those values wherever you go. These values are indeed an integral part of SMU's holistic approach to education. We've always emphasized not only the training of graduates intellectually, but also the nurturing of graduates with a heart. And therefore, each year at the commencement ceremony, the university recognizes students who have embraced these values with Circle Awards. They were given out yesterday during the opening ceremony. The winners have been actively involved in serving and giving back to SMU and the community at large. They have demonstrated leadership abilities, are upright in character, and well respected by their peers, staff, and faculty. They are, for future generations of our students, role models. And I hope that most of you will be aware that your School of Accountancy peers, Roger Ko Fong-jit and Daniel Lee Boon-on both received the Circle Awards this year, as I said yesterday in the opening ceremony, in recognition of their good character and remarkable deeds. And perhaps we should give them an applause for having received these. We know that SMU's ability to mold individuals like them has greatly impressed our members of advisory boards and supporters, and in particular also our guest of honor here this afternoon, Dr. Andrew Ko, who is Assistant Managing Director of Markets and Investments at the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and he will be addressing us shortly. Andrew oversees the implementation of monetary policy, domestic money markets management, reserves management, and the MAS Academy. Prior to this appointment, he held various supervisory policy and enforcement positions in MAS, where he has been Executive Director since 2003. It's a great pleasure for us that Andrew is on our School of Accountancy's Advisory Board, and is presently a member of the boards of the Competition Commission of Singapore and the Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority. He was previously a member of the Council on Corporate Governance and Disclosure, the Securities Industry Council, and the Accounting Standards Council. Dr. Ko, thank you for attending this commencement ceremony today and for all your support you give us in the advisory board. But I really am happy that we have today you here as our esteemed guest of honor. Before I close, there is actually only one more thing I would like to say to you, and that is a very, very, very warm congratulations. These have been for you sometimes long, sometimes difficult, sometimes very good 4 or 5 years. And I hope that you will remember SMU always as a great place. But I wish you very well in your journey, both professional life and in your private life. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Professor De Meyer, for your inspiring preface.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the chief storyteller of our SMU saga. But no story will be complete without a bunch of brave and intrepid characters. And what a courageous cohort we have here today. To choose this David of a startup university against the then dominant Goliaths of tertiary education. What bravery, what risk-taking, what were we thinking? Well, let's hear from the horse's mouth.
My story began when I was attracted to the new environment that SMU could offer.
Honestly, I was pretty clueless what I wanted to do in my life, but then I guess SMU offered me a dynamic environment for me to discover myself.
I had heard a lot about SMU being a very different school, about the many opportunities on offer, so SMU was my first choice.
Well, it was between NTU Men's Com and SMU. Funnily enough, I didn't consider NUS even though it was nearest to my house.
SMU was the only uni to make me go through an interview, and I felt that they were more serious in getting to know me.
It seemed like the happening place to be. I didn't want to stay cooped up, studying in a classroom. I wanted to have a life.
I remember SMU's marketing collaterals and ads were a lot more attractive than NTU or NUS.
I went online to check out the CCAs that SMU had to offer, and when I stumbled across some videos of Caderas Latinas, that really motivated me to join SMU.
SMU represented the ideal change agent I was looking for.
Coming from a not-so-well-to-do family, I needed a scholarship.
After I finished my high school in Myanmar, I chose to come to Singapore.
I left Vietnam for better education and to experience a multicultural environment.
My story with SMU began with an earthquake that broke all the international cables and killed my applications to American colleges. But I didn't give up. That's when SMU came to my rescue.
I was curious to find out if law was the right route for me.
Well, I was originally intending to do computer science at NUS, but my father convinced me to apply for SMU.
I don't like to be taught in a huge lecture theatre. That's why I chose SMU.
I chose SMU because of its location, its crazy student life, as well as its top-tier international exchange of facilities.
During my NS days, I found out more about SMU, and I think because of its small class size, it's actually better for me.
Choosing between NTU and SMU was a no-brainer. My seniors spoke very highly of SMU.
So, Sean, do you still remember why you chose SMU?
Of course, I chose SMU for a different education, its interactive pedagogy, and the overseas and career opportunities. I want to be part of a different you.
Seriously, you're very politically correct.
So what about you then, Ben?
Well, I heard the girls at SMU are prettier. No, I'm kidding. And I hope my girlfriend didn't hear this. But the truth was really back then, the other choices beside SMU had me living in hostels. And you know, both of us guys, we went through national service. The last thing I wanted on my mind was communal living once again. So next up, here's someone who's chosen to contribute to our story today. Please join me in welcoming our guest of honor, Dr. Andrew Koo.
SMU President, Professor Arnold de Meyer, Dean, Professor Pang Yang Hong, faculty and staff, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to address you today, and I thank SMU and the School of Accountancy for the kind invitation. Let me start by congratulating all the graduates on the successful completion of the Master of Professional Accounting and Bachelor of Accountancy degree programs. I'm very happy to celebrate this significant occasion with you. There must be many people who have helped you with your journey here today. Professor de Meyer talked about the role of parents and family. If you have not already thanked them, remember to do so. Don't forget also to thank your teachers who challenged and inspired you and took you on mental journeys. I'm sure they will also appreciate a nice word or two. There will certainly be others, and you know who they are. In this spirit, I encourage you to think about how you can contribute back to this university. A strong alumni is a key pillar of a university. This is still a very young university, and you can play a part in defining and growing the role of the alumni. You now commence your working life. Many of you will do so here in Singapore. We have a reputation for being a trusted place to do business, and you can contribute to building that trust. Some of you will become auditors. That is an important profession. The external auditor plays a critical role in lending independent credibility to financial statements used by investors, creditors, and other stakeholders as a basis for making capital allocation decisions. High-quality audits of the financial statements of listed companies contribute to trust in capital markets. Some of you will join the financial sector. It could be in an accounting or financial control role, or you could choose a career in banking, insurance, or asset management. The financial sector is an important component of Singapore's economy, contributing about 12% to GDP. A successful financial center can only be built on the trust and confidence among stakeholders that the system is stable, the institutions are safe and sound, and that intermediaries deal fairly with customers. By joining the financial sector in Singapore, you can contribute toward maintaining and enhancing our reputation for being a trustworthy, credible, and reliable financial center. Some of the issues besetting the financial sector presently in a number of other countries illustrate how this trust and confidence can be eroded. Some of you will join the public service. Different parts of the public service facilitate or contribute to the secure, stable, and trusted business environment we now enjoy. The public service can be a meaningful and challenging career. I can personally vouch for that. If you're still thinking about it, I would encourage you to consider it seriously. Some of you may venture into business, perhaps your own internet startups. Trust is an essential element in building sustainable, long-term relationships with all your stakeholders. Whatever your career choice, the rigorous and holistic academic training you have received at SMU School of Accountancy has provided you with a strong foundation to embark on your career. It is now up to you to apply those skills you have acquired and critical thinking to whatever you do. But whatever your choice, keep learning. I think that was also a message from Professor De Meyer just then. The demands on accounting and finance professionals can only get higher, driven by regulatory reforms and demands of stakeholders. And you will need to continue to sharpen your knowledge in specialist and emerging areas. Oftentimes, you will hear people telling you to learn from your mistakes. That is, of course, wise. But learn not just from your own mistakes, learn from the mistakes of others. That is a less expensive lesson. For example, there are many lessons that can be learned from the financial crisis, and those that did not get into problems will do well to understand and learn from the mistakes made by those who did. Your workplace will be your new classroom. In this new classroom, you will not be able to skip a question just because you do not know the answer. The time given for an assignment may be very short, yet there's no such thing as an extension. In school, the worst you can do is to earn a D or that rare F. But the workplace is different. A wrong decision or providing wrong information may put your career at risk, bring harm to customers, or losses to shareholders. That is the challenge which you will confront as you make that change from student life to work life. You can safely assume you will encounter problems and setbacks along the way. How do you keep going when the going gets tough? I have a few suggestions, but they may or may not work for you. Perseverance is important. As Albert Einstein put it, it is not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. It might also help to remember the saying attributed to the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche back in 1888, "Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger." Some of you will know this better as the title of a recent song by Kelly Clarkson. Second, don't believe you can do everything by yourself. Nobody has a monopoly on knowledge and ideas. I know that in this internet age, you can Google to find out almost anything. Don't be too proud to seek advice from others for fear of looking weak. Tap on their wisdom and support, build and value relationships. But don't take others for granted, give back. That's your social capital. Third, when faced with a problem, some people see obstacles, whereas others see solutions. While it is useful to identify roadblocks, seeing the roadblocks only will not help you overcome the problem. The people that see solutions are those that will ultimately make a difference. You want to belong to this group. This will require you to have a positive outlook, to be innovative, to challenge the status quo, to keep asking not why, but why not. There will be skeptics who will surely stand in your way, and you have to be prepared to be thick-skinned. Let me make one final point. As university graduates, you will earn good salaries. It will differ depending on what you choose. But say you earn a starting salary of $3,000 plus a month, you would have leapfrogged about half of all employed residents in terms of salary at the entry point of your career. As you advance in your career, you will be even further ahead. This means that you belong to a privileged group. You have been dealt a good hand. All through your life so far, you would have measured success by how well you did in your exams or co-curricular activities. For the remaining part of your life, the measure of success is less straightforward. Will it be by how much money you make or how high up the corporate ladder you climb? Or will you give weight to how you contribute to society or the environment or help the less privileged in this world, including those that you don't know? It is something you have to decide for yourselves. But remember the saying, to whom much is given, much is required. This day is the beginning of a new chapter in your school life. So in your life, what will your life story be? Will it be filled with fun and amazing experiences? Will it make a difference to the lives of people around you? Will it outlive its author? There's a lot of talent and promise here today. The challenge to you is to make Singapore a better home for all of us. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Koo. May I invite you to take a seat.
I am sure that all of us are inspired by Dr. Koo to go off and write our own adventures now. But some of us will surely be feeling a certain amount of trepidation on the cusp of our next chapter of life.
Well, fret not. Cliffhangers and suspense are all part of a good story. After all, didn't we feel like this too when we first started out at SMU? Don't remember anymore? Well, here's a reminder.
After early matriculation at the end of my NS, I was offered an opportunity to work at the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. This really opened my eyes to the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes every year.
My first point of contact with SMU were the camps. I was super excited to sign up for all the camps because I've always been a camp kind of person.
I went for 3 camps. All were very fun and different. My first impression came from my camp facilitators who were super friendly and answered every question about SMU.
I was quite a gung-ho first-year student. I joined 5 orientation camps, did a pageant.
Everybody was very enthusiastic and classes were very lively and vibrant. My first friends were made during social science camp, and till today we're still friends.
My first class was technology and world change, and I remember feeling really lost and alone because I didn't know anyone in class.
I was very overwhelmed initially because the overall learning environment was much more intense and competitive.
I wasn't accustomed to participating frequently in class, and I suddenly felt like I had to manage my own time.
My first class was in LTB. I was working in a group of 10 people, brainstorming for a project that had to create sustainable value for society. And it had to be executed in just 8 weeks.
My first test was definitely a harrowing experience. Taking a Stats 101 exam 3 years after the A-levels is not fun at all.
My very first test was Stat 151 by Professor Dennis Leong in week 3. Scared the hell out of all the freshmen.
I had so much fun that my grades actually suffered during my first year.
I remember thinking bleakly to myself, the next 5 years will be very challenging.
Well, to be honest, I was filled with apprehension.
I was a bit lost.
Language and culture were big barriers. The first class was fun, but I had to struggle with class part.
Everything was very new to me and all sorts of things were happening at the same time, but it was really fun to experience all these.
Singlish gave me quite some trouble, but being shameless, I keep trying. And I also made a lot of friends that also helped me a lot.
So despite the doubts and fears we felt as freshmen, I think we turned out quite all right.
Yes, I almost think I'm dreaming. After all this time, are we really graduating? Oi, what do you do that for?
To check that you are not dreaming, of course. In fact, just to make sure, let's invite the dean of our school to come up on stage again to tell us it's really happening. Please join me in welcoming our Dean of the School of Accountancy, Professor Pang Yang Hong.
Dr. Andrew Koo, Assistant Managing Director, Markets and Investment Group, Monetary Authority of Singapore. Professor Arnold de Meyer, President of SMU, parents, distinguished guests, colleagues, and graduates. May I extend my heartiest congratulations to our MPA and our Bachelor of Accountancy graduates gathered here today. After all the rigors of numerous class presentations, group projects, written exams, you have all finally successfully arrived at this significant juncture, your graduation. There is no doubt that SMU has given you a well-rounded education and that you are now leaving SMU as confident and articulate individuals, ready to take on the challenges of an exciting career ahead of you. And for our MPA graduates, many of you have had to balance work, family, and studies during the past 1 to 2 years. I salute you. Even as you celebrate this eventful day, and I do congratulate you on your success, I feel that I do want to point out that even as this is an important milestone in your life, it is also just the beginning of an even longer life journey, the beginning of your career. If some of you still remember, during your admission talks 4 years ago, I told you that when you start work, you're going to be working for more than 40 years, much longer than you have lived so far. So this is the beginning of the 40 over years of work. Because retirement age and life expectancies are now extended. And so maybe that is why we also term today's event the commencement, which is the beginning of your working life. And it is not just the completion of your studies, because your studies should never be completed. You should never stop studying. Even as you prepare to enter a new phase of life, I would like to remind you of the life values that are embodied in the SMU Circle Values. And this is even more crucial as you begin your careers as professional accountants, where you will be bound by the code of professional ethics at your respective workplaces. As accountancy graduates, you are now entering into a very exciting time, particularly in Singapore. The accounting sector in Singapore is undergoing major restructuring so as to position Singapore to be a major accountancy hub in the Asia Pacific by 2020. This means that many new career opportunities for accountants will open up in the coming years, but it also means that they will come with new challenges. So as you embark upon your careers and attempt to pursue your ambitions, remember to focus on producing high-quality work in a professional and ethical manner. Always do what you believe in your heart to be right, even if it is at the expense of a promotion or salary increment. This is because, as professionals and accountants, you are expected to live by exacting ethical standards. My hope is that you will go on to excel in your respective careers and in the process become role models for younger cohorts of students at our school, also for your younger siblings and family members, and not only through outstanding work performance, but more importantly, through the lives that you live. Even as you work hard at building your careers, you should always seek to upgrade your skills and knowledge, even as the world is constantly changing. Many of your seniors have gone on to graduate studies after working for 3 to 5 years, and I encourage you to consider doing that in due time. And if you find yourselves really missing SMU, I welcome you back to enroll in our many graduate programs. To our MPA graduates, I want to thank you for choosing SMU. I'm very happy to see that your days of juggling work and studies, all the nights, all the weekends spent in classrooms and discussion have now come to a successful conclusion. Today, we are very proud to present you with your degree scrolls. Some of you have successfully transitioned into accountancy careers, and I congratulate you for doing that. I also congratulate those of you who received promotions on your jobs, even in the midst of your MPA program. Whether you intend to pursue an accounting career or not, I'm sure you have gained from your time in the MPA program, and that it will stand you in good stead as you continue to advance up your respective career ladders. The school is proud to have been a partner in your career development. To the class of 2012, I welcome all of you back to our school as our valued alumni. I look forward to welcoming all of you back to our school to participate in the various activities or just to catch up with one another and with your professors. Finally, on behalf of all my colleagues at School of Accountancy, may I offer you our heartiest congratulations on your achievements. We are all extremely proud of what you have accomplished, and we wish you the very best in all your future endeavors. May I also congratulate all proud parents and family members here today. Thank you for supporting our students over the past 4 years and for all your patience and understanding, especially during the many days and the many nights when your children worked on school projects or exam preparations, and some failed to go home early, or maybe they didn't go back at all. My colleagues and I can assure you that most of them, and we think all of the time, or most of the time, were indeed working very hard, as evidenced by the fact that you see them graduating today. Thank you for the privilege of partnering with you over the past few years to mold our future leaders of industry and the accounting profession. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Pang. We now invite you to present the postgraduate degrees. I would also like to invite MPA Program Director, Associate Professor Tamin Suwadi, to call out the list of MPA graduates.
As I call your name, will each of you, graduates of Master of Professional Accounting, please come forward to receive your degree from Professor Pang. Al-Amin Ali, son of Zahaba. Kai Hua. Chong Yi-Jen, Sabrina. Chu Bi Lian, winner of CPA Australia CPA Program Award for Top MPA Graduate. Ling Kun Chao. Ngai Chan Lee. Ong Kian Hui. Hua Kai Ling. Richard van der Beek. Dan Yong Kun. Te Pei Hua. Deng Jian Kevin. Wilfred Yang Li Rong. Wu Jun Rong Vincent, winner of ICFA's Gold Medal Award. Xie Furen. Wang Si. Su Sang Sang.
Thank you, Prof. Pang and Prof. Suwadi. Please take your seats. We now invite Mr. Vincent Wu to deliver an oration on behalf of the MPA graduating class of 2012. Vincent, please.
Good afternoon, guests of honor, Dr. Andrew Khoo, Assistant Managing Director, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, SMU President, Professor Arnold D. Meyer, Dean of the School of Accountancy, Professor Pang Yang Hong, distinguished guests, professors, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It is difficult to speak on behalf of the MPA cohort because we come from such diverse backgrounds. Amongst us, we have fresh grads who decided belatedly that they wanted to be finance professionals or were simply enrolling in the program to put off work for another year. We had career switchers who thought that a new life working 100 hours a week as an auditor was somehow going to bring happiness to their lives. And then we had established finance professionals looking to advance their careers with a qualification from an esteemed institution like SMU. And this we can usually identify by the very chim questions they ask in class that no one else understood. We also had a few who didn't quite know what they wanted in life and saw this as a break to find themselves. And then there were actually people who enrolled out of a desire to learn new things. As diverse as the group was, we all at least had a couple of things in common. For a start, we probably came together because we were hungry. Hungry for growth, knowledge, or self-inflicted punishment. As I was catching up with some of my cohort, I learned that at least one of us is now in the midst of an MBA program, and several of us are taking the CPA. So this hunger for pain is insatiable. And we were all definitely foolish. We quickly realized that we had severely underestimated how demanding the program was. The pace was relentless. 10 seminars per module, you throw in a couple of bonus ones for AFA, projects, presentations throughout. Then the exams come along, and the whole cycle would begin anew. All the while, we had to balance the demands of family, whatever we had left of a social life, and for many of us, a full-time job. It was definitely a struggle. Those who were in Adele's strategy class last year will remember his heartfelt email about zero tolerance for missing classes and being late. He told us that as a corporate manager himself with a young family, earning his MBA, he never missed a class and was never late out of respect for his classmates, professors, and the institution of learning. That was a lesson in personal accountability and responsibility that will stay with me for a long time. Hopefully, or maybe the accounting lessons will too. And so here we are, my friends, in our funny hats and all. We made it. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I'd like to thank the people who made it possible. Firstly, our professors who taught us more than we could reasonably expect. The MPA Program Office, Wee Kwong, Yuan Yi, Lei Ping, for your impeccable support. Our loved ones and colleagues who tolerated us as we obsessed about finding accounting heaven, and so often fell short. And tolerated us as we so often fell short as friends, children, parents, spouses, and co-workers. And last but certainly not the least, fellow coursemates who together made the course what it was. It's customary to end a speech like this with a quote. So to this group of diverse individuals who came together because we were hungry and foolish, as the late Steve Jobs urged in the commencement speech in 2005 to the Stanford graduating batch, may we stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you.
one day, as I'm leaving ISIS, I saw a gentleman asking direction to go to business school. So I accompanied him there. When we arrived, he passed me his name card, and he turned out to be the managerial partner of McKinsey Singapore, and he offered me an interview.
In my first ever term in SMU, I was so scared to participate in class, and I was in awe of all the seniors who seemed to be just like throwing up words of wisdom. And every time I had something I thought I could add on to the discussion, I would just nudge my senior friend next to me and be like, does this sound okay? Like, should I say this? Should I say this? I fell flat on my face in the middle of class, right in front of the professor, in finishing touch class.
The first embarrassing thing that happened to me was during my microeconomics class in year 1, when I actually raised my hand to ask the professor for permission to go to the toilet.
We organized Divala Football, which is Singapore's largest women futsal event. I was just 19. I had absolutely no idea how to organize such a huge event, but we did it.
One of the most meaningful experiences I've had was being part of the group of students who founded the SMU Chinese Orchestra. We started with only a handful of members, no instruments, and no place in school to practice.
When I first wanted to start Chinese orchestra in SMU, everybody said it was impossible. But guess what? We made it!
I stood to run for president of Chao Vietnam. At first, not many friends supported me because they think that I look feminine, shy and quiet. However, I changed their mind.
I was the president of the SMU Myanmar Community Club, and I built a great team with my ESCO members. It was the toughest time of my life, yet the most fun.
I decided to continue my passion for hip-hop once I entered SMU. Even though many would argue that it's an extremely time-consuming process, it was perhaps the wisest choice I made in my life.
For this particular boring module, my crazy girlfriend said to make it fun by having a weekly dress code, so I was forced to buy clothes almost every week. It not only brightened up my wardrobe, but also showed me that a boring class can be something that you look forward to going every week when you have good friends. I love them.
I remember queuing for all the freebies that Smoosa and Bondi would give out. I would always queue with my dance friends, and we'd always be plotting the best ways to shorten our wait in line.
When I got my first rejection from a well-known company, I was very upset and wanted to cry. My project mate Gaia came over, put her arms around me and said very encouraging words. That's when I realized that although SMU is competitive, people still care for one another.
We now proceed to the presentation of undergraduate degrees. Professor Pang, please. I would also like to invite Associate Professor Andrew Lee to call out the list of Bachelor of Accountancy graduates. Professor Lee, please.
Eileen Sia Ai Ning, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Alim Osman. Amanda Bae Su Xian. An Sin. Ang Po Jin. Angeline Phua Si Sin. Anita Go Ing Jie, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Bernice Ho Wan Yi. Bernice Ng Siu Gek. Bo Sui Fan, cum laude. Boon Kim Gate Christina Eleanor. Chan Chun Kai, cum laude. Chan Tai Sin. Chan E Lin Colleen. Chan Yu Ling Elaine. Chandra Charles Wimenta, cum laude. Karis Ng. Chen Guan Rong, Celestian. Chen Chia En, Matthew. Chen Li Rong. Chen Pei Lian. Chen Xuan Wei, double degree, cum laude, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Cheng Su Ting. Cheng Wei Yi. Cheong Jia Ling, Joanne, cum laude. Cheong Su Ling, May. Cheryl Ang. Cheong Yu Kwan, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Chiu Mei Mei. Chiu Wei Qing, Sabrina, cum laude. Chia Hong Yi, Melvin, cum laude. Chia Xing Yen. Chiam Siu Ti, Yvonne. Xing Wan Ting, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Chong Shu Hui Jin, cum laude. Chung Chi Yuan, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Choi Pei-in, Grace, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Chua Chim King. Chua Keng Hui, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Chua Siu Hong, Jasmine, cum laude. Chua Xiu Ying, Joy. Claire Lee Lee Ting, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Daniel Lee Boon On, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Winner of Ao Kim Sui Financial Accounting Award, Ernst & Young Outstanding Student Leader Award, Lee Fok Hong Taxation Award, SMU Circle Award. Dave Go Pei Rui, magna cum laude. Devi Tinamai, daughter of Subramaniam Kasi. Deschini, daughter of Sandra Sagaran. Ellen Lim Yi Lin. Yao Si Si Alina, cum laude. Eunice Yo Shu Ling, summa cum laude. Fong Li Wen, Samantha. Fong Po Ing, Amber. Fong Shi Min, Samantha. Fu Chin Kiet, Jeremy. Fu Xian Ling, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Fu Ye Ching, Fiona. Gan Sing Er. Ghislaine Wong Sik Hwa. Go Kai Lee, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Winner of Tax Academy of Singapore Award for the top student in tax planning. Go Siu Kui. Go Tek Wee. Go Sin Ying, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Han Pei Ling, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Hao Yi Jin. Heng Yi Min. Ho Shi Han, Cheryl. Ho Wei Wen, Lydia. Ho Yao Te, Jimmy. Hu Ziyang. Hu Junjie. Pu Chu Mei. Huang Chuan Yu Ellen. Kun Nok Lin Ngan. Yen Lin Ziyang, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management, winner of Monetary Authority of Singapore Academic Excellence Award. Iwan Setiawan Sugiato. Julius Chen Yi Fei, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ke Min, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ke Yan Ling. Khairul Arifin bin Zulkifli, cum laude. Ku Wei En John, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ko Hui Min Sherry. Kimberly Clement Yap. Kimberly Wee Wei Ling. Ko Wei Ling Jamie, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Ko Bao Chu Joyce. Ko Feng Chuan, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ko Fong Jit Roger, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Winner of PricewaterhouseCoopers Outstanding Achievement Award, SMU Circle Award. Ko Jie Sung. Ko Qing Yuan Aaron. Kok Chien Chung Jonathan, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Kon Yi Kun Kelly, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Kong Ying Wai Jonathan. Kwek Shi Yi. Lau Wan Ting Rebecca. Lawrence Tan Chin Wai. Le Ba Kong. Li Hing Nian Sherwin. Li Hong Jing. Lee Ka Chun Wallace. Lee Lai Ting, cum laude. Lee Tian Hui. Lee Siu Hui Nina, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Lee Wei Rui Nigel. Lee Wei Chuan, cum laude. Lee Yen Yang. Lee Yu Jia Maureen. Leong Hui Chi Amanda. Leong Hui Wen Esther. Lee Jing, cum laude. Lee Jinghui Ray, cum laude. Liao Qian Yi. Lim Ai Yun Penny. Lim Hui Juan. Lim Jia Chi Nelly. Lim Jie Ming Sherman, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Lim Jui Hui Joyce. Lim Mien. Lim Min Wei. Lim Shi Hui Cindy. Lim Wei Ting. Lim Wei Jing Agnes. Lim Xin Yi Cheryl. Lim Xin Yi Cheryl. Lim Swan Ying Amy, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Social Science. Lin Yi Ling Eileen. Lin Yi Chen Elaine Lin. Liao Pei Jun Stephanie, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Liu Shun Hong. Lo Chuan Jian, cum laude, winner of Fu Con Tan Grand Thornton Auditing Award. Lo Yao Fong. Lo Chiang Lai Benjamin. Lo Jian Chun, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Lo Wei Ting, summa cum laude, winner of CPA Australia CPA Program Award for Top Bachelor of Accountancy graduate. Lo Ji Hang, Deborah. Lo Ching Xiang, magna cum laude. Mao Shu Rong. Mei Mon Yo Nai, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Michelle Tay Min Bin. Muhammad Ashraf bin Abdul Rahman. Nyo Hui Shan Cindy, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ng Zi Yuan. Ng Gek Shan. Ng Shi Jun, Judy, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ng Si Yong, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ng Xuan Ning, Josephine. Nicholas Russell Kenneth. Nuri Yana Binte Inajaya. Nuri Daya Binte Muhammad Zakaria. Noru Azikin Binte Asha. Ong Xian Yu Samuel, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Winner of Tax Academy of Singapore Award for the top student in tax planning. Ong Hui Ying Esther, cum laude. Ong Jet Win, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ong Shu Fang. Ong Yue Feng Jessica. Ao Jia Leong Edmund. Ao Yong Wei Li Jason, cum laude. Hua Kai Ying. Hua Wei Jie Elvin, cum laude. Hua Mei Kai. Ho Jun Jiang Jeremy, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ho Shi Yuan Fiona. Ho Jia Wu Ellen, magna cum laude. Pung Yan Ron, Melissa. Rachel Therese Yu Sin Yi, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Ranfred Alexander Tae Woon Chuan. Roland Tan Tong Ming, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Sanva Sifan, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Science Economics. Xia Li Hui Elizabeth. Si Wan Hui. Si Zai Leong Eric, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Sharonjit Kaur Dillon, cum laude. Xiao Jieming, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Sim Hui Hun Phyllis. Sim Ming Xuan Carissa. Sim Shijia Eldora. Sim Su Jun Pamela. Siti Radha Binte Mohammed. Sun Jia Hui Jacinta. So Chun Fen Melissa K. Sun Gian Yong, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Stacy Ray Minjut, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tammy Tan Chin Lin, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Tan Bang Yao, cum laude. Tan Ping Hong, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tan Che En Joanne, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy, winner of Accountancy Law Major Award. Tan Chi Hui, magna cum laude. Tan Ding Hao. Tan Hing Yi Amelia. Tan Hui Lee Celestine, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tan Jit Kien Darrell, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tan Jun Guang, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tan Kang Lee Connie, cum laude. Tan Liang Jian, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tan Shi Wen, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tan Shi Wei, cum laude. Tan Si Han. Tan Si Ling, winner. Tan Wei Rong, Joshua. Tan Yen Wei, Sean. Tan Yu Ting. Tan Yuan Zhi, Jocelyn, cum laude. Tan Kai Ren, Linda. Tay Kai Ren, Linda. My apologies. Tay Jia Min. Tay Wei Xian, Matthias, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Tay Yi Ting, Mirabel. Tan Yuan Kai, Robin, magna cum laude. Ding Xiao En. Teo Wei Sin, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Teo Yi Xuan. Tam Li Ying, Kina. Tiong Chun Rong, Nicholas, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. To Heng Ying. To Man Kyung, Joshua, cum laude. To Se Hua, cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Duang Ai Yun. Valeska Octaviana Nojanto. Wee Pui Singh. Wee Sin Hui. Wong Jun Min, Kenneth, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Business Management. Wong Chi Liang, Joseph, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Wang Yuling. Xian Li Mei. Xie Jiazhen. Xie Kai Ying Talia. Yi Hui Chi Esther, magna cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Business Management, Bachelor of Accountancy. Yo Ming Han, cum laude. Yao Li Hui. Yu Shi Hui. Yu Yi Wei Randall, summa cum laude, double degree, Bachelor of Accountancy, Bachelor of Science Economics. Yik Jia Qi, cum laude. Yong Wei Zhong. Yao Su San. Zheng Chun. Zhang Denying Shannon. Zhang Yuan Li. Zhang Ziyang, cum laude. Zhuang Hongwei, cum laude.
Thank you, Deep Pang and Professor Lee. May we invite you to take your seats, please. Now we know this is for real. We've finally graduated. My fellow newly minted graduates, please be seated. In accordance with the age-old tradition dating back to the University of Bologna, you may now shift the tassel on your mortarboard from right to left to signify your status as graduates. Let's do it all together. On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations to the class of 2012. We've all made it to accounting heaven. Class of 2012, each and every one of us has had a unique journey throughout these 4 to 5 years. No doubt some versions have been more exciting than others. Next up, we salute our peer with the most splendid story. Every year, a school valedictorian award is chosen as the top student of the school based on the most outstanding academic, leadership, and co-curricular achievements. This top individual best epitomizes the qualities and values of the school brand. We now call upon the Dean once again to present the DBS Bank Valedictorian Award for the School of Accountancy 2012. Professor Pang Yang Hong, please. The Dean of the The DBS Bank School of Accountancy Valedictorian for 2012 is Mr. Ng Jin Yong Sean, who graduates with a double degree, Bachelor's of Accountancy, Bachelor's of Business Management, summa cum laude, winner of the Ao Kim Swee Financial Accounting Award, Citigroup Best Final Year Accounting Student Award, DBS Bank Student Valedictorian Award in Accountancy, Deloitte & Touche Gold Medal Award, ICPAS Gold Medal Award, KPMG Accounting Gold Medal Award, Professor Tan Teck Meng Gold Medal Award, and last but not least, the SPH Magazine's Salutatorian Award. Congratulations, Sean. Please share your story with us now.
There is a famous Swedish proverb that goes, shared joy is double joy. Shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Good afternoon, guest of honor, Dr. Andrew Koo, President of SMU, Professor Arnold Meyer, Dean of the School of Accountancy, Professor Pang Yang Hung, Associate Deans, faculty and staff members, distinguished guests, parents, and fellow graduates, the School of Accountancy class of 2012. As I was brainstorming about what the central theme should be in my speech today, I repeatedly asked myself, what is the one thing that truly epitomizes our SOA experience? So I sat back and reflected on a list of things that have been especially memorable. Who can forget the rigorous accounting modules that we took? Or the ASOC camp and events that gave us a true sense of belonging? How about the stimulating internships that gave us a fresh perspective? Or the so-called journey of a lifetime where we went on our overseas exchange? These were all special moments, but as I began digging deeper to understand what made each of these experiences so unique, there can only be one answer: the people. It is the people. It is all of you, parents, relatives, professors, team managers, close friends, teammates, project mates, course mates, and everyone who has persevered through the last 4 years and stand here today as fellow graduates that have truly inspired and shaped my university experience. So let me take you back to 2008 and let us walk down memory lane together. I still vividly remember my first encounter with SMU, navigating myself through a sea of unfamiliar faces on the first day of school, walking into my first class, trying to speak up, trying to make friends and make sense of the abstract content that my professor was teaching. Things were tough considering that I knew no one else. It made adapting to a new environment all the more difficult. But I'm thankful that as time passed, we started getting to know more people and made great friends. We started seeing the same faces week in and out. We started finding our own comfortable study spots around school. Started recognizing the security guard at the library who supports Manchester United and the lady who serves us with a big smile from Pick and Bite. We grew accustomed to the class participation and the sometimes exaggerated acting and stage play that we had to do in our presentations just to score some brownie points. We started mastering where the best GSRs were in each building for our long meetings, how much e-dollars to bid for each class, and how to create the perfect timetable just to show off to our friends on how we could have 4-day weekends every week. We started getting familiar, or I would say attempted to get familiar, with our FRSs, our SSAs, our Income Tax Act, and our Companies Act. We became accounting supermen, developing superhuman physical endurance to stay through late nights to finish our corp reporting project, gigantic brains to take in the intriguing accounting theory concepts, and microscopic eyesight to read off cheat sheets of font-sized tree for our tax, audit, and AFA exams. These stories are now our common heritage, our common identity, and are definitely sweet memories that we shared together. This journey could not have been possible without the help of many people, and we are indeed honored to have many of them in our midst today. Personally, as a Christian, I want to start by thanking God for His every blessing in my life and for seeing me through every step that I take. I want to thank DBS Bank for conferring on me this award and PwC for supporting me through my studies and my career. I also want to thank all the donors of the various awards and scholarships for your generous support. On behalf of all the students, I want to thank our parents and relatives for always being there for us and supporting and encouraging us through the many struggles that we have faced. I want to thank the professors and staff of the school for your tireless dedication towards imparting valuable life skills to us. I want to thank my fellow course mates, classmates, project mates, teammates, and schoolmates who have now become my close friends for having a part to play in making our SMU experience truly memorable. The fact that these people are always here with us reinforces my earlier proverb that indeed, shared joy is a double joy, and shared sorrow is half a sorrow. Looking to the years to come, I personally believe that many of you will go out there to achieve greatness and success in the corporate world. And given the talent that we have here today, that day may come pretty soon. However, as we strive for such excellence, I urge all of us to never compromise our moral standards and never be swayed by the bitter influences of the world. Always maintain a good attitude and be humble in all things. Keep our feet firmly rooted to the ground and remember to be thankful to the people around us. Always be empathetic and considerate. And above all, never lose our identities in trying to emulate someone else. Quoting from Judy Garland, always be a first-rate version of yourself than a second-rate version of someone else. Let us always bear in mind that a good name can never be bought with riches. So with that, I offer my heartfelt congratulations again to the class of 2012 for finishing the race here. It has been a race well run, a battle well fought. This is the day that we have all been waiting for. Together with our professors, we have worked hard, and so let us celebrate today with our loved ones and friends and cherish it forever. Thank you.
There's just so many amazing people that I've met. Professors, instructors, classmates, and CCA mates.
My econs orientation camp group mates, as well as some of my closer SMU friends like Christine and Zitian.
My best buddies from the Office of Student Life, Eileen, Kelly, and Wansi.
Ben and everybody else from Bellary.
Well, my permanent classmate Satoshi. We met completely by chance because there was no one left for me to group with. But since then, we've done so many mods together that we don't even need to discuss who does which part.
In criminal law class, I made a very good friend, Vidya, who's going to graduate together with me after 5 long years.
My soccer friends, Juliana, Hui Ying, and Claudia.
All the dancers in Density. Then my instructor, Claudine, my OSL manager, as well as my Strats group friends.
My SMU CO members, Professor Tan Yu Guan, and OSL staff.
My sister, my senior Ngọc Anh, always watch over me. My friends, housemate, and staff from OSL.
Well, a special mention to my girlfriend Felicia and my dearest EMIX dance mates, Amanda, Beverly, Simin, Shufang, and Daniel.
My family in Laos, Amanda, and my best friend, Christopher.
I'm very fortunate to have 3 other SMU students, Jiang Hao, Wang Yang, and Wang Yang as my roommates.
My best friends from Chamber Choir, Amanda and Abigail, and my career counselor, Vasanti.
My best friends, Anna and Abby, and my CCA friends from Choir and SMU BE.
My dance mates, my accounting group mates, my strategy group mates, and Prof. Kat Yuan.
Well, my fellow EXCO members from SMU Aquathlon, Xander, Ashley, Ben, and Brandon. My girlfriend, Yimei.
I really can't thank my psychology and corporate communication professors enough. And over the years, I've worked with a few of the OSL staff as well who have taught me a lot. And I've made the greatest friends at SMU who made peer pressure a positive phase for me.
My friends from Caderas Latinas, especially those on the 6 EXCO with me. We made it, guys!
So Sean, tell us, what have you been doing since you graduated?
Well, I've been working with PwC since December. How about you?
I'm with Sandler Training. I'm doing sales and marketing, and on the side, I run my training business, of course. But I wonder what our peers will be up to.
I'm really not sure what's ahead of me right now.
Oh, nothing much will change. We'll all still be dancing together forever.
I've been accepted into the JD program at SMU to study law, so I'll still be here for the next 3 years.
There will be different challenges, such as the bar exam and legal practice. But I'm not so worried because I've spent the last 5 years preparing for this.
I'll be starting work at Khoo Teck Puat Hospital soon, using analytics and IT to improve the patient experience.
Hopefully still dancing whilst working as an analyst.
This time next year, I'll be at DBS in the Management Associate program, but I'll find a way to keep dancing so that I don't get fat by coming back to Intensity or IDNTA every week.
Well, I hope to get into the banking industry, but I'll definitely return to SMU to dance with Emix.
I would like to continue my passion for the arts and also see SMU CEO flourish.
I'll be working as a business development executive at a Singapore startup company.
I hope next year I can be sitting in one of the alumni sessions and talking to new SMU students about my SMU experiences.
I'll be starting work as a marketing management trainee at Unilever, but not before going on a grad trip to Turkey with some of my summer girlfriends.
I'll be working at Credit Suisse, private banking.
I'll join P&G and continue my passion for improving people's lives.
I'm going to do my master's in the UK, and after that, I'm hoping to find a job that will allow me to help people.
I'm not going to be an accountant. I'm going to manage a business. I'll be working in luxury retail for DFS.
Hopefully next time this year, I'll be really happy with my job and I'll keep in contact with all the friends I've made here.
Well, we may get a bit rounder, but I do believe that the bonds we have built will only get stronger because we'll miss each other more and more every day.
I'm thankful to have found a job in a well-known pharmaceutical company. It's hard to say what comes next, but I'm excited and looking forward to whatever's ahead.
Well, as you can see, everyone's got their grand plans and we'll all be taking off in different directions. We wish everyone all the best.
Yes, it's so exciting, but at the same time, a little bit sad.
Sad? Why?
It just occurred to me that this may be the last time our entire cohort will be together in this story. After this, we're all off to our different careers and destinies in other tales.
Yes, now that you've mentioned it, I'll miss all my friends and professors. It won't be the same again after today.
So although I know it's maudlin to say so, I'll miss you guys. And I'll miss you, SMU.
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 I'll miss you, SMU.